Hello everyone, welcome back to the chess channel. This is Chess Addict here, and I want to go over a game. This is a new defense that I tried. It's called the Damiano defense, and there's a cute little move that you can do with the king that I said I was going to try. So if you don't know how I play, I'll just tell you. I researched different openings and then I make them my own. I play them. I tailor those openings to my style of play, where some players play the theoretical lines. As I said in a previous video, I don't really do that, because if I know the next move and you're a good player, then you know the next move, and I kind of don't like you knowing exactly what I want to do next. I want it to be a surprise when it happens. So let's play. All right, so my opponent plays e4. I play e5, pretty normal. Knight f3, and then I offer support. But see, when that flank is open over here, that's pretty dangerous, because it allows the knight to come in, and then it was a sacrifice, and then you probably shouldn't take the pawn. But, well, yeah, you should probably take the knight, because then the queen's going to come in. I mean, it's a mess. You're going to end up trading queens. That's really the only way to stop it at that point. So this has to be quick. And you only going to play this if he doesn't take it, then you can play how I play in the video. But if he does take it, then you're gonna have to immediately do something different with your king. You're gonna have to jump the king up and then start building up forces over here. So this is definitely not for beginners, because you need to have had some experience and know about this trap right here, because this is a trap. I'm playing right into a trap when you move this pawn over here. Okay, this f6 pawn, that's really dangerous, because you're exposing this flank. And unfortunately, if he does sacrifice that and that queen comes down, moving this up really doesn't do much for you, because remember, if he takes, you take, then the queen comes down, check. Well, what are you gonna do? You gotta block. You have to block. Like, you don't have a choice, because if he opens this bishop up over here, you're gonna lose your queen in tempo. So it's just bad. All right. So he plays the move knight c3, and then I immediately play the move g6, protecting that flank. And then he plays g3, and then there's a little cute move, king f7. And he's looking, I'm sure, because it took him a little while before he moved. He was like, wow, he moved this king. I don't have to worry about him castling. Yeah, but you got to worry about this position. So, bishop g2, and now I play bishop e7, and he plays a queen to get on the right squares so that he can come here with a check. Okay, so I think the proper move was to play this now, but I didn't really want to do that, because I felt like there was some counterplay here with the knight in a very bad way, creating a discover and all this other stuff, and I was going to end up moving to the g7 square anyway. So I played the move h6, and he came with queen c4 check, and then I played the move king g7, and then he castles d6. Here's the knight, just like I thought. So I want to kick the knight. In other words, I want the knight to go ahead and do what he's going to do. And even though the dark square bishop is a very good piece, he's not going to be a very good piece, because if you remember, if you're a beginner, this is turning out to be a closed game, and bishops are not that important in a closed game. So he's attempting to open the game up, and I'm attempting to close the game off. So he takes, and then I take back with my knight, and then he plays move d3, and then I play the move b6, and then he plays queen c3, and I bring out the knight a6, queen d2, knight c5. So he plays move d4, and then I move the knight because I just want to maneuver my knight over to this side of the board. That's what I want to do. Okay, so he plays d5. I take. He takes. Now, why did we create this? This is a blocker. I call it a plunger. This bishop is fianchetto for a reason, and you know, one of the rules in chess, not rules meaning what is forbidden or what is not forbidden, it's just you don't lose your fianchetto bishop. You don't lose that bishop. Once you fianchetto that bishop, you need to keep that bishop. Well, I'm going to render your bishop pretty useless because you're eyeing down this rook over here, and I want my bishop free. So he takes with the knight, and I take toward the inside of the board. You want to capture toward the center. That's capturing toward the center. And now he wants to open up the F file, and I know that. I have the H file open. So far, my little weird move with some pawn pushes, I'm in a pretty safe place right now. Okay, so, and he plays F4 to break the position up, and then I play the move B5. So he takes, and I go past. That's why I let him take that pawn. Because if you look here, why would I allow him, if I take here, he take, then, I mean, this pawn is not supported. Let him capture one of these pawns and then push it past. So he attacks that one, and I just simply move up one. It doesn't qualify for en passant. And I have another plunger. This keeps the queen and bishop from comboing here on this line. Okay, so we have another little plunger right there. So F5. E4. Now he takes, and I'm not going to take. I'm going to simply move my queen out and give him something to chase after, because he's dead intent on doing something against my queen. So I'm going to move him. There he is again. So then I attack his bishop, queen a4, and now I take with the knight, and now I get the queen. The whole point of this first queen move over here, remember when I told you about subtle moves and distractors and misdirections? Well, that was a misdirection, because where I really want to be is on this file right here, and I want to use this bishop to create an opportunity. And let's see if I create one. Okay, so he helps me. King g2. Now that was a really bad move, but it was a baiting move, because see, if I come over here and say check, then I had better know what I'm doing, because you can get into some trouble when he goes, you know, when he's more than likely going to play the move king. If you come here with check, he's going to play the move king to f3, eventually coming over, because I have my bishop is not on, the rooks are not connecting, eventually coming over to e2, and then hiding on that diagonal. Once he gets on the back diagonal, you can come back and say check again. He's just going to slide and hide behind the dark square and get behind all of this stuff over here, and now you're done. So you have to be patient. Chess is a game of patience. So then I play a subtle move, bishop b7. He immediately attacks my queen, because now there's two things I could have done here, and I think I messed up. Well, I did mess up because I ended up winning, but I wonder what would have happened if I went to here. He has to move back, and then see, there's the queen is protecting. So I didn't mess up. Sometimes you have to play the move out just to see. Alright, so what I did play was, bam, knight c3, discovered check with the bishop, and his best move was to block, I think, but he didn't block. He did not block. Instead, he moved backwards, allowing me to catch check in tempo, and this is where he makes a mistake. Bam, he's in check with the knight. he can't move because of the bishop. So he is forced to give me his queen. He has to take back, and then I take, and then I come here, threatening to come all the way down. He puts me in check. I move, and then check with the queen, check with the rook, check with the queen, check with the queen, and then I take, and that is mate. So let's look at it. Let's examine another move, or because this was all force move. So let's go back here before he lost his queen. Alright, so his best move was to block here. I'll agree with that. Check. Check. And then check. And then he moved here. And then my best move was there. His best move was here. Check. And then here. And he take. And I take. And then come here, check, and mate. Okay. So had he taken, and I'm just using the moves that the computer is saying are the best moves for the given situation. The position that I had was too good, because even with the computer making the best moves on the board, the position with that where the space that was taken away and the space that I occupied on his side of the board were in key spots to where he was very limited as to what he could do, irregardless if he traded the bishops off. And even with a rook trade, I would still be able to get checkmate either way, which I figured. So with the pawns pushed so far forward, and then I have a free rook down here, it would be pretty tough for him to outrun these. Alright, so that was the Damiano defense. Look it up, see if you like it. Maybe you do, I don't know. Depends on your style of play. I'm a positional chess player, not really aggressive. So some of the games, if you watch, I'm not really playing aggressive. I just kind of take what you give me. But if you like this, it's kind of, you know, if you're that non-aggressive player until you have a good position, then you might want to try this defense. And if you are a very aggressive player, then you may want to try maybe the Bush-Gas Gambit or the Egnan Gambit, something like that. Okay? Thanks, as always, thanks for watching. If you like the video, hit subscribe. Peace.